Hello everyone. So I figured it was time again to do another of my video updates. I have now been on testosterone for 4 months and definitely am starting to notice some things. So there's a little bit of a patchy hair growth going on. So I am starting to shave from time to time when I feel like I look particularly scruffy, but kind of in a weird way because it's just little patches that are happening. So definitely a long ways away from like regular male looking facial hair growth. Another thing I'm noticing is my voice. First I thought, it's allergies or maybe I'm getting a cold, but actually I feel like for a couple of weeks at least now, that there's some cracking going on, that I don't feel comfortable anymore speaking in the same tone that I used to speak. I keep falling back into it, and then I notice that it sounds hoarse. Like when I'm singing along to songs, I'm noticing I have to drop down like an octave to actually be able to hit the melody. So those are kind of some exciting things that are happening right now. Still waiting for, other things like body hair. Hasn't really kicked in. As far as like my arms still look the same. I don't have any chest hair yet. One thing that is starting to annoy me a little bit is when I still keep getting misgendered, especially after having had the top surgery. The fact that I'm dressing probably a bit more on the masculine side than I normally would. Like I don't think on the long run I'll be a just jeans and t-shirts and hoodies kind of person. There's a time for that, but I'd like to dress a little bit more flashy at some point. But right now I'm worried if I were to do that, the misgendering would happen probably even more often. Despite the fact that I'm wearing a badge, literally a rainbow badge that says he, him on it. Still happens that, people are like, have a good day, ma'am, or, things of that nature. So, we'll see how that evolves over time. I guess I've never really understood why here in the US, it's like such a big deal to be gendering people. I guess it's expected as a form of politeness that you apply the terms sir and ma'am, but it doesn't feel, I don't feel that it's always appropriate. Anyway, that's just me going off on my little tangent. The other big thing that's happened that I'm really excited about is I got my new driver's license. My name change was approved by the court. Then I had to go to Social Security and get my Social Security records updated there. And once I got my new Social Security card back, which I did this week, I was able to go to the DMV and get my updated driver's license with the new gender marker. And I'm like so freaking excited. I can't even describe it. It's, the feeling is amazing. So I'm officially now Rowan Connor Murphy. I'm happy with my name. I'm happy that the change is legal, but now there are a ton of steps to take. And it's really, you got to think about this when you go through a name change. Like, okay, so first the Social Security, then the driver's license. But then if you have a car loan, if there's a title, you have to get that updated, your car insurance updated, your bank account updated. And those things need to happen pretty quickly, because if you have a driver's license that doesn't match your form of payment, you're going to start running into problems. So I have like a long list of things that I am going to try and work on to get all of that, accomplished over the next week, hopefully, to get, credit cards and loans and the deed for the place I'm living. They're just, it helps to have a list of everything. Thankfully I do. So nothing gets left out, and there are no mix-up. The good thing I found out, since I'm planning to travel to Europe in June, and I don't have enough time to get an updated passport, that it's allowed to travel with a passport that has still your old information on it, including your dead name. They recommend that you bring along the court order that shows your name change so that you have documentation, because your ID and your credit cards and all of that stuff is going to be in a different name. And I will try to see if I can change the ticket name to be Rowan, because I booked it under my dead name since that matched payment method and matched everything else. But you know what, worst case scenario, there's going to be a piece of paper with my dead name printed on it. You know, if that's the price I have to pay to spend 5 weeks in Europe and go to London Pride, you know, maybe that's the price worth paying. Anyways, I'm probably going to do another update within the next month or so, as I have my next checkup with the doctor who is administering my hormones, and talk a little bit about that process more, how that works, and what checks they do in order to continue the treatment and determine the right dose at this point. Anyway, if you have any questions, comments, love to hear them. Happy to be back. I feel like I'm back to 100% now after all the surgeries and everything and the healing. I'm just feeling great. Plus the new name. Yay! So, yeah, I'll be back. Bye.